What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Savage Over Average podcast, the podcast where we teach you how to unleash your inner beast. I'm your host right here, Robert. We got
Martin in the house.
And Lupe.
yes, sir. We're right here. And if you guys are gaining value from these episodes, we appreciate you guys for checking them out. And we really appreciate it if you guys would subscribe and follow us on Instagram. It would really mean a lot if you guys want to support the fucking channel and the fucking movement and share it with somebody as well. And thank you again for taking time out your day. And like we said, it's on Apple Music, Spotify, on all platforms. Go check it out, please.
Instagram, TikTok.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
We're on there.
And let us know any feedback you guys got, any fucking ideas, anybody you guys want us to interview. We're open to many ideas. But today we're going to get into your guys' sobriety
Okay.
and about luck. What you guys think about luck.
Okay. I like it.
So,
I like it.
So since you're kind of started this year sober, how's it been going?
Well, I
A
started,
lot of people want to know.
right. So I started January 1st.
Okay.
I made a decision. I had to buckle down and really make a strong decision myself. You know what I mean? Because it becomes self-power at that point. So I gave up the whole drinking. I gave up the smoking. And I think one big thing that I did was like literally got rid of all my supplies. Kind of like you said, you broke the cigarettes and you flushed them down the toilet.
Yeah.
I did something very similar. I bagged them up and I shipped them away. I got them out of my room, out of my house. So that way if I am tempted, I don't have anything to, utilize it with. So I think that was one of the things that is helping, just not having it around me. You know how they say environment is everything, wherever you surround yourself with or at, you're a product of your environment. So just kind of getting myself out of that whole habit, because it becomes a habit, you just every single day or.
I think too, like once you make it less accessible,
Right.
when it's just there, it's easy just to grab the shit, whatever it is you want.
Absolutely.
It's like
It's easy,
food.
huh?
It's like food, like
that's
snack
what-
food.
That's what we're talking about. For
Yeah.
some people, it's food.
Yeah.
For you, it was
Right. I had either drinks or I had weed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I had, either bongs or pipes and just.
yeah. You see that shit, you start thinking about it, and you could even smell that shit still too. So the
Right.
best is to eliminate it. It's like not even like put it in a box or whatever. Kind of just really try to get rid of it. Like that's how I like to do it. Like full force, fucking.
Yeah.
Like you jump in a fucking pool.
Yeah. Because I tried it once and I put it all in a box, shoe box or whatnot, and it was away, but it was still
In your
there,
head,
yeah.
your head, you know.
But
where
I
it's
knew
at.
where it was at. Yeah. So I literally had to give it away, like take it out of my whole system, out of my reach.
Yeah.
So got rid of that, man. So it's
Then,
been.
like if you did want to do it again, you'd have to fucking go buy another one.
Oh yeah, I have to go through.
You
More
got-
effort. Yeah.
You got to go in your car, drive over there. You're gonna be thinking about it this whole time. Go pay for it.
Exactly.
It's a different process than if you just have it there, like
Yeah.
just one time.
And it allows you time to think, right?
Yeah.
That whole reconsider what you're doing,
Hell yeah.
or if you're gonna go get it from the person you gave it to, like they might put you on the spot because you told them you were giving it up.
If they're a good friend, if they're a good person,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Right.
Because you might have people around you that like just go ahead, and just do it.
Yeah. One time. Fuck it. One time.
Yeah.
Or not only that, like just kind of like myself, just knowing that I told somebody something and now like I'm reversing it, kind of like Indian giving.
Yeah. You got to hold yourself accountable.
Right.
At the end of the fucking day.
Right, bro. So, it's been big. It's been helping so much though. Another thing that's been helping, I've been going to church twice a week.
Uh-huh.
Go to church twice a week. My new job, I mean, pretty much on my new job all day long. It's a professional. I'm in professional sales. So it's kind of hard to be there and have any kind of smell on me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like either the smell on me or having red eyes or anything that pertains to or just being lazy. You know what I mean? Just any of that stuff, bro. So literally had to get it out the way.
A lot of times you don't smell it on yourself.
Yeah,
You get immune to that shit.
Yeah, I never did.
Yeah.
I never did, but apparently everyone else does. And then now, when I see and smell people, I'm like, dang.
I was about to ask you. So, do you have anybody around you that still smokes, or have you been in like a room?
Not around me, but I've had, for example, customers. I had
okay.
just got done smoking. They're sitting there with me, and I'm like, dang, like this guy smells hard. Like,
And what do you think? Do you think like, fuck, that was me? I didn't realize it, or you
absolutely,
think that,
absolutely.
yeah.
Or anytime I'm at the store, or you can smell it from a mile away,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
But does it make you want to get something? Like, damn, that kind of smells good. Like,
yay and nay.
Okay.
At the same time, because nay, because I already made up my mind. Sometimes the smell, I'm just like in a certain situation, I guess, like if I'm having a bad day or hard day or stressful day, I'm like, damn, if I had it, like I probably would.
That's the hardest.
That's the hardest.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm like, I already know. I'm like, that's not me anymore. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that anymore. So yeah, it's a challenge.
And
You
one
know,
of the
it's not-
things is you told people too.
yeah,
That's what makes it kind of like more too. You know what I mean? You got
Right.
people looking at you, watching you.
right.
A lot of people, yeah. So
Yeah, especially with this podcast now too.
Right.
Yeah.
I have to hold myself accountable, like with the savage over average mindset,
Yeah.
with you guys, my girl, the church. You know what I mean? Just myself.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then you learn too, like you keep your word to yourself. Like, okay, I meant what I say. It triggers into everything else in your life. I think.
Because if you can't keep your own word, how is anybody else going to trust you with your word? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
Yeah.
it's just one of those things.
I think I heard that dude Eric Thomas said, "You want your money back from what did he say? You want a guarantee from other people, but you won't guarantee shit to yourself."
Gee, that's true.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
true.
you want a 30-day money back guarantee, but you can't even commit 30 days to yourself.
Yeah.
So speaking 30 days, I'm 65 days in and going strong, bro. Going strong,
good.
feeling
There you
good, clear mind, clear, just clear eyes, clear mind. And
At least the clear eyes. Yeah. There you go.
Has anybody been telling you that they notice anything different?
my girl says she's proud of me because how I gave it up like cold turkey.
Yeah, that's tough, bro. Props to
Yeah.
you for that shit. That's just tough.
It was just from one day to another. I brought it up to her and I said, hey, like I'm a stop. And she just looked at me like, what? Like for real? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Props to her too for supporting you because not everybody's supportive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So she's been down that road too, and she's changed. So, and it was crazy because for the last year, I was doing it and she was not doing it.
Oh, okay.
So I was making it hard for her. So kind of like when you were saying that you would just tell people like kind of like make them have a drink. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Make
yeah,
them
I
feel
was-
bad
yeah,
because they're
for
not
sure.
having a
That
drink.
peer pressure.
Peer pressure.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't doing that, but at the same time, I was.
Like
Your
subliminally.
actions.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like if she liked it before and now she's trying not to do it,
But I'm doing
but
it.
I'm stepping outside to go do it, and I come back inside and I'm
Yeah.
smelling a certain way, and
Yeah.
like I'm probably triggering her or her mental, you know what I mean? Just like her, so it's making it harder for her at that moment.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
So now I'm not doing that, so I'm sure she's happy.
Hell yeah. And she's still not?
Yes, oh yeah, she's not.
Oh, shit. Hell yeah.
That's
That's,
right.
good then. Yeah.
Makes
yeah.
it easier. The transition is probably a lot easier, huh?
Fuck yeah.
Just
Compared
having
to,
having someone else help that especially when it's your significant other and you guys are both on that same boat. It probably
Right.
makes it easier for you too.
Yeah.
Right.
She,
Yeah.
did
good.
she ever tell you?
Did she tell me what?
Like to quit? She make comments or, you know what I mean? I wish you wouldn't do it.
I think she made a couple comments, but nothing like you have to, or you know what I mean. Nothing like it was kind of up to me. But of course, like if you're not doing something, you want to be on the same page with your people. You know what I mean, with your partners or your friends or whatnot. Like you kind of want to be on the same page because for example, if you were over here all pedo, drinking all day long, and then we show up and we're trying to do this, it's not gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of one of those things.
Yeah.
We got to be on the same page.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I'm
But-
glad it's going good. What about you, Lupe?
Uh,
How's sobriety going for you?
it's going good. I said because I'm trying to remember like the last time I drank, but I don't remember. I think it was like June last year, June 2023. But I don't know why. I drank and then after that I haven't drank. So
But you like Martin said he's gonna go a year, right? Like that minimum,
Right.
a minimum a year. Do you have
Yeah.
like a set date?
honestly, no, I don't have a set date. Like I said, I'm not craving it. I'm not in the mood for it. So it's not like something I'm like, oh, I got to do it. It was, what was the last time? Like I said, June. And then I've been wanting it here and there. And then I think we went to that again back in September when I started all this. That's when I was like, all right, maybe I won't drink for a while because you weren't drinking. So I was like,
Yeah.
I'll just stop for a bit. And then, yeah, I just kind of been going. Like I said, I'm not craving it and I don't need it. So what's the point? Like I said, so alcohol is probably like the biggest thing that I would say I was probably doing more. So
For real?
yeah,
More than food though?
okay, no more than food. Not more than food. All right. Hey, I'm just saying.
You're talking about smoking and drinking.
Yeah,
when it
smoking and
comes- when
drinking,
it comes to those two.
for those two. Yeah, like I said, and then weed. I don't smoke weed, so yeah. So that's been years, but I've again never needed it. Never.
What about like, because you're gonna have a daughter soon, right?
Yeah.
Like this month, like any fucking time now.
Yeah, like I'm like watching my watch. Like,
So some people celebrate. Congratulations on that too, by the way. You know?
Yeah, yeah. Thanks.
But some people celebrate. Have you thought like you're gonna celebrate with some beer or no?
No. Why?
I know I would have back in the day. I know like
Yeah.
a smoke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
to
right.
celebrate. I don't know. Just that's how people
no,
celebrate.
No, I get it, and I mean that's everyone has their right to celebrate how they want to.
Yeah.
But no, I don't see myself even before I wasn't not drinking. I wouldn't
Yeah.
like.
That's not your.
So I'm gonna go get fucking drunk because I'm having like a kid, like you know.
Yeah. No, but like one beer or some shit.
No, not really. No,
Okay.
like I said, I know some people when I told them they're like, oh yeah, let's take a shot, let's do it real quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, but I was like, nah, I'm good, thank you, I appreciate it. Especially because that person that asked me was on that like sobriety thing, so I didn't want to fuck that up either. So I was like, nah, I'm not gonna take the shot. We'll be good. We're good. We're good.
It wasn't me, right?
I cannot confirm or deny, but yeah, it was him. It was him, which it means a lot because he was willing to break his sobriety. But at the same time, I was like, nah, like I said, I support him. So
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not gonna be that fucking person that says, yeah, take a shot, and I'll take a shot with
That selfish people.
Yeah.
That's how I see it. Because people have told me that it's my birthday. Come on, take a shot.
I think I told you let's take a shot of water. I think I told you. I think and you fucking
That sounds like some gay shit you'd say.
and you're like oh fuck it, let's do it.
Yeah, it
So-
sounds like some dumb shit.
Hey, but I mean, I didn't,
But we're still sober.
yeah, we're still sober. So like I
Yeah.
said, I didn't find it like
And we still celebrate. We still had a fucking good time.
yeah. So I mean,
Yeah.
we didn't need it to have a good time. So I mean, some people use it. What is it? Liquid courage. You know,
Yeah.
a lot of people use it. That's the only time they have fun. So you can't have fun without it.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's like are we actually here for your company or the alcohol's company if you can't have fun
Because
without
I know
it?
me back in the day, like I get nervous in front of the cameras and talking and everything.
Yeah.
The old me probably would want to drink before doing this.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's liquid courage. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, oh, I need a shot. But it's like you put that shit in your head, you need it. You think you need it, but you really
But you
don't.
don't, yeah.
You just got to face your fears and shit. You know what I mean? Overcome them.
Yeah.
That's
No.
how I see it.
I think, yeah, no, I mean, I think everyone gets more social when they drink. Probably,
Yeah.
I know I do. I mean, I do. But at the same time, it's like,
I think my whole neighborhood knows you do.
yeah, they do. They do. But it's okay, though.
Yeah.
It's the way when I pass by sober. It's all good.
But I got another question.
What's up?
The people want to know. So, what are you the most excited or nervous about being a father?
I thought we were talking about, sobriety. No,
Well,
I'm just kidding.
that kind of comes with it. Like
Oh, like, what am I most excited about? Or, like, what do you mean?
nervous.
Nervous?
Looking forward to, nervous. I don't know.
I think the whole experience
Because
is just nerve-wracking.
I've never been through it.
I think
Right,
I
never
think
have
the
I.
whole
Yeah, neither of us have ever been through it. You're barely going through it for the first time. So I'm curious.
I think it's a little nerve-wracking just because, you want to get it right.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know what getting it right means,
Yeah.
So everyone has a different version of what they want to do and how they, what to them getting it right means. But, I don't know if how to get it right. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, right? So I just want to make sure that, I teach her right from wrong, make good choices, stay away from fucking dipshits, stuff like that, So I make sure that, she knows her values and
Yeah.
her morals and stuff like that, because, I mean, it's a fucking cold ass world out here. So got to make sure she knows, what's going on.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, oh, well, she's a girl, you got to shelter her. And it's like, yeah, well, I'm a protector, but we got to show her that she needs to know how to protect herself.
And
Right.
make the choices.
Yeah, make the choices
Yeah.
when I'm not there. Because me, like I said, I work at a school, like I mentioned before, and I see a lot of these kids where when the parents are there, it's like they're different people, different
Yeah, no
people.
shit.
Just
Yeah.
put it that way. And then when the parents are around, it's like, oh, my kid does nothing. Look at him, he's perfect, or she's perfect, yada yada. And then there's those few kids that you see that they're the same when they're with their parents and when then they're without them. And those are the kids that I'm like, okay, that's how I want my kids to be. Like I want them to be who they are, but I want them to be like that at both places. And like I said, so that's one of those things where like I see a lot of these kids that I see that I'm like, okay, what do their parents do? Like,
Yeah.
because they're good kids here. When no one's watching, they're good kids, and when they're at home, they're still good kids.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I want that. They make the right choices. They have the right, choices of friends. So that's one of those things where like, okay, how am I gonna do that? And I don't know. So, and I grew up with boys.
So it's a big dynamic shift.
Yeah. Because with the boys, like I said, we're used to the whole horse playing.
Rugged, rough.
Yeah. Even now, like I said, I see my brothers, and the first thing's like, "What's up? What you looking at?" I'm like, "Oh shit, what you looking at?" Stuff like that. So with her, it's
You're
like,
gonna be doing tea parties and shit, playing with Barbies. I mean, yeah, right. I mean,
well,
got
like,
to.
we got
Yeah,
whatever.
you
Like I
have
said,
to, yeah.
So But we still gotta teach her. Like my brother said, we still gotta teach her how to do a headlock, do an armbar.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't mean that because she's a girl, she's not gonna learn how to change her tire, how to do shit like that. You know.
Yeah.
Like earlier, like I told you, I was almost late here because I was helping this lady change her tire.
Yeah.
But like,
Random lady.
yeah, I never met her in my life.
Oh.
I would put gas, and she was like struggling there and like,
Yeah.
you know, doing the wrong stuff, and I was like, all right, let me help. But
Yeah.
see, like I said, I want my daughter to be able, fucking guy, I need to call somebody.
Yeah.
Let me fucking, I changed this shit real quick, or oh shit, my car died. I'll fix that shit, or just teach her basically how to be self-functioning without having to rely on dudes, because that's why a lot of guys take advantage of of females. Oh, well, I'll be the father figure you never had, or I'll fucking this fool laughed, or I'll fucking do this for you because you don't know how to change a fucking tire, and that's oh my god, my hero because he changed a stupid ass tire. Like
Right.
it's not that fucking hard. Like
We got to make sure she got AAA, bro.
yeah, no, she is gonna be her own AAA. She's
Yeah.
gonna be able to fix whatever she needs to fix, do whatever she got to do, So,
Yeah.
but I think that's the hardest part, just getting it right. Like I said, trying to figure it out. And I know everyone says, well, you're doing this, you want to do this way, but when she gets here, everything's gonna change. So,
Yeah.
and well, like you said, you've never been through it. I've never been through it, so it's a learning experience.
Well, since we're in the father lane, becoming a father, how do you think that's going to affect you as far as like being a savage, in the savage road that you're on now? Is that going to like interfere? Because obviously we have priorities, right? So how is that going to play out? How do you feel like what's going to be your hardest struggle to stay on your lane as far as being a savage and being a father at the same time?
I think to be a good father, you need to be able to be a savage at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for me, it started with being healthy, being physically healthy. Now, it's also being mentally healthy, being here, being accountable, holding yourself accountable to, because how can I hold my kid or my child accountable if I don't hold myself accountable? Like you said, what was that quote you said? How do you expect people to guarantee you something? Or
Oh yeah, you want a 30-day guarantee from other people, but you can't guarantee something for yourself for 30
so
days.
It's pretty much like that. Like, how can I, like hold her accountable and not hold myself accountable? So stuff like that. Like I said, I still think the whole savage mindset, though, being a savage, the whole podcast is, I think, gonna help me. Like I said, hold myself accountable to being also a good parent, a good father.
I think it's gonna be interesting though, because everybody uses it as an excuse. You know what I'm saying? I think
Right.
we've all heard that shit.
Right.
People tell me all the fucking time, it's because you don't got no kids, so you don't know. It's because you don't got no fucking kids, so you don't know. Like, it's a fucking, like they were just got them, like, unlucky.
And they let themselves go.
Like, it's not their own, like, it wasn't their own choices that led them to there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, dog? Like,
Right.
they ended up making choices
But
that led them there.
I think it also goes back down to it, like, what were you doing before you had the kid? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Is it
that's what
those
I'm saying.
like, if you weren't working out and you were eating like shit already? Let's just say you weren't, let's say you weren't overweight and you weren't, you were in an okay mind spot, but then you have your kid and stuff like that, but you didn't actually continue working on yourself, then yeah, it's gonna affect you. And you're gonna say, oh, what's the kid? It's because I have the kid. It's like, no, it's because before you started, you weren't there. You weren't where you're supposed to be at.
Yeah.
And you're trying to correct something now that wasn't corrected earlier, so it's gonna be harder, way harder.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that mindset where you're gonna keep yourself accountable again, then you're gonna be, oh fuck, it's gonna have a kid. I can't do it. Cause yeah, I hear it all the time at work.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I have a kid, and it's like, well, yeah, but what's wrong with going for a jog with your kid? They make strollers that you can jog with your kid.
Yeah.
You can take your kid to the library, hang out with them. My dad used to do that with me. He'd take me to the library, and I'd be fucking reading a book upside down, and he'd be working on his stuff, So why can't people do that,
Yeah.
So like you said, I don't want to be that person that says I can't do this because I have a kid. Like, okay, well, I have a kid, so let's incorporate the kid into our routines.
Yeah.
Like, okay, I want to go for a workout. No, I can work out at home and have the kid there. They can watch you.
Mm-hmm.
My dad used to do that with me all the time too. Like, he'd fucking sit my ass right there, and I'd be fucking playing, and he'd be fucking working out. So stuff like that. So I think it's just how you want to perceive things. If your mind's not right from before you have the kid, it's not gonna be right during there. So
Yeah. It's just another fucking excuse.
yeah. And again, look at them how they were before. Were they always fucking making excuses? So yeah, this is just another one of those. Except it's a big excuse that they can make, and people be like, oh fuck,
It's
you're right, you have a kid.
acceptable. Yeah. It's acceptable.
Yeah, you have a kid. Okay, my bad.
I'm curious though how it's gonna affect you, like, because you like to work out in the mornings and shit, and everybody says that shit. A kid messes up the sleep schedule. You're on their schedule basically.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna be really interesting.
Well, that's what I got my Savage Squad for, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
You fucking hold me accountable. Did you
That's
work
all
out?
we have
Did
to.
you fucking sneak a couple push-ups in while she was asleep? You know?
Oh, yes, sir. Yes,
Did
sir.
you fucking you can always run a lap around your fucking block, like, while they're sleeping. And like I said, I'm lucky that, like I said, I worked in the schools where I can, like, at least have a general idea of where some parents are, like, struggling. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, okay, this parent or this, that, or they didn't do this, or, okay, I have a general, I'm not judging parents out there, but, you know. So,
I am.
okay. I'm sure.
No, just fuck
Yeah,
sure.
all right, well, fuck it, that's you. No, like I said, just, I see where the kids are having the issues, and I can see it, you know, so I have that, and it's not a couple kids I see hundreds of kids,
Yeah.
you know. So I'm like, okay, cool, so this, I can, you know, navigate my way that way as well. So yeah, but I will try, like I said, my best to keep myself accountable, and like I said, hopefully, you know, I can still come up to the podcast.
Yeah,
Because I know that's one of the things where, like, oh, when you have a kid, you're gonna be able to come on the podcast. I plan to, I want to.
Yeah,
so,
for sure.
you know, that's the goal. So
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure it'll be rough in the beginning, but after that, you know what I mean?
yeah, first
It's
time.
like everything else.
Yeah, once
in
you
the
manage it.
beginning, it's always tough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you're at a good advantage too, because you're still young, you're healthy,
Yeah.
you're smart, and like you said, you have a good head on your shoulder. You're already at a head start, so you don't once you have a kid, you don't have to like rewind back and try to catch up. You know what I mean? You just kind of gonna just keep going from where you left off, which every day you're just getting better.
Yeah.
So that's good, man.
Oh, yeah.
So that we can just go into and talk about the whole luck situation. It is St. Patrick's Day, I think, next week or so.
Is it? I think so. It's March,
I
right?
don't know.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
he's right. Yeah, it's in
Yeah.
March.
I think
yeah.
it's March
Yeah.
17th, I think it is. So what do you think, man? Do you guys think that like you get things in life because of luck, or you get things in life because of what you've done, or, you know, the actions that you have taken, or,
What you think?
you know what I mean? Like, what do you guys think? You think does luck play a part, or is more like of your actions and the right time, right place?
Ooh, that's a good question.
All
But I think that there is something like luck, but it's not how people always want to blame that on their
Situation?
on their situations,
Yeah.
on the outcome of their decisions. Luck is something we can't obviously control, at least for the most part. Like, let's say, I don't know, when we're right off at birth, we can't fucking control where we're gonna be born. Like, I can't fucking say, oh, I want to go to fucking multi-million-dollar family and shit. Like, you know,
Yeah.
that's honestly like a luck chance. Like, that's one of those few times where you're like, okay, well, this person got lucky because they were born there. That is something that is like luck. But then there's those people that weren't born rich, that came out of nothing and then made themselves rich. That probably wasn't luck. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, it just depends on the take on people. So some stuff is luck because there's stuff you can't control. There's bad luck and there isn't gonna be good luck. Like,
Yeah.
you're in a fucking car accident and you did everything you could to avoid it. You were fucking at a stoplight, red light. You weren't, and then some fucking jackass comes from behind you and fucking hits you.
That sounds very specific.
It happens all the time, bro.
Yeah.
It fucking happens
Has
all the
that-
time. No.
Have you seen that recently or some shit? Or
No,
what?
it's
Oh,
just, it's
okay,
one of those
okay.
things where I think everybody can relate to it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, you're doing what you're supposed to do. You're stopped at a light, and then
Yeah.
someone fucking you had no control over that. That's the fucking
Yeah.
bad stroke of bad luck.
Yeah.
Now, if you decide to fucking go fucking drinking, a DUI, get into an
Hauling
accident,
ass and shit.
yeah, that wasn't fucking bad luck. That was your dumb ass fucking choosing to do that.
And I've been part of both of those.
Oh, see?
Damn.
I've been part of both of those. I've been
Yeah.
hit from behind, and I've also been a dumbass and got a DUI.
Yeah. See,
So,
but do you think it was luck that you ended up fucking doing a DUI?
no, man, that
See?
was strictly my actions. You
Yeah,
know?
so see what I'm saying? And it's one of those where, like, we don't have, we have control of some stuff, not everything,
Yeah.
but I think for the sake of the podcast, luck isn't, we make our own luck.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
And I've heard like some of the most richest people that have really created like wealth for themselves. I think like the top 1,000, I think like 60% of them were actually made their wealth during a depression, during a recession. So it's like that's when you really have the opportunity to make something out of yourself. You know what I mean? When things are going bad, because there's a thing that says good times create weak people, and weak people create bad times, and bad times create strong people, and strong people create good times. So it's like, if it's a good time, it can make you weak because it's easy, right?
Yeah.
So don't wish things were easier. Wish you were better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's one of those things.
Yeah, I wish you were stronger for sure. When
Right.
things are tough.
Yeah, because I remember during the pandemic, I don't know if you guys are familiar with Gary Vee.
Yeah.
He was talking about like he was excited to see what was going to come out because during that time you're going to see a lot of new things coming out because people were at home and they were trying to find. They were having.
That shit was crazy.
They were
dog.
trying to make ideas and like trying to figure out how to
Yeah.
solve problems. They're like, so I'm. There he was like, I want to see what comes out of this.
Yeah.
Like and like you said, it was a hard time, and then those people that came out and were like, well, shit, we're gonna make something out of it.
Yeah.
And we had a bunch of new inventions, new millionaires, like I said, new ways we fucking end up with talking to each other. Fucking teams. I hadn't even heard of that.
Fuck no, I still don't know what that is.
Well, yeah, teams. Like I
I'm
said,
behind a little bit, dog.
it wasn't something I had heard about it, but
Zoom and shit too.
yeah,
no?
it was like, okay, we knew about it, but I was like, okay, and then all of a sudden, boom, that became fucking backbone of the education system. Fucking teams,
Communicating,
Zooms,
and shit,
and communicating.
yeah.
Meetings were all fucking online and virtual. So, yeah, like you said, those tough times made
You got to
strong
innovate.
people.
You got to
Yeah.
innovate, change the scenario, and you got to find a way to serve more people. You know what
Yeah.
I mean, so when the world was shut down, they found ways to still communicate, still create business,
Yeah.
still, you know what I mean, create transactions, because that's what the world runs on, right? Transactions, sales, and all
Yeah.
that stuff. So
Yeah,
What do you think about luck?
I think it's a big crock of shit. You know
All
what I
of
mean? For the majority, dog.
Like,
For the majority, I mean all of it. Cause like the DUI he got, I mean, like you said, it was his own decision.
yeah,
And then when he got hit too, I mean, you know, like maybe that shit happened for a reason.
mm-hmm.
Like you never fucking know. Maybe that was saving him from something else.
right,
So
Like-
that's luck. You're saying that was like luck.
Like it's meant to be. Like
Yeah.
it's destined in a way. Something. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like, because people might see a flat tire as they're unlucky.
Yeah,
But then that's happened to me before where I fucking forget something at home or my something's problem with my car and I'm like, I'm so fucking, man, this piece of shit. My
yeah,
fucking luck.
yeah.
Then I'm driving down the road and then as I see there's an accident that had just happened.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
It's like, how do I know that I couldn't have been if I
Yeah.
would have left 3 minutes early
Yeah.
in that fucking accident?
You start wondering and
Yeah,
like,
bro.
oh shit, yeah,
I just
Yeah.
seen the video that said these people survived 9/11, and it started showing why. They're like, this person spilled coffee on her shirt, so she had to go back home and change. This person got stuck in the getting donuts.
Yeah.
So, and this person got a flat tire. This person that, you know what I mean? Just different scenarios that we bitch about sometimes
Yeah.
that when it happens, like traffic or flat tires, you know what I mean? Both of you guys kind of encounter that today. But the timing, right? Like, what if you would have left, like you said, 3 seconds, 3 minutes earlier or after? Like, it's all designed. So I don't think it's luck. I think it's more of a design life that we're living in. You know what I mean?
And I think, like you said, people think of it as different. Like they think, I'm going to the casino, get lucky. My life's going to get better because I'm winning a bunch of fucking money.
Yeah.
and then they fucking blow it on
And that's
something.
they don't even win, bro, because
Yeah, well.
they're putting all their hope in some fucking bullshit machine instead of investing in themselves.
Yeah,
Like they put all that time that they fucking spend right there pulling the handle, pushing the fucking button, and all the money into themselves or something that they believe in. I'm pretty sure they'll be a lot more successful.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
you're over here praying for, or not praying, but like hoping, fucking wishing
You
for
want-
this shit to pay out.
we want that easy,
It's-
the easy
yeah,
route,
bro.
The easy route. Like,
And
oh
like,
shit.
even if they did win, like you said, they probably would lose all that shit.
Yeah, it's like habits.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Spending
they didn't build the
habits.
discipline, the financial discipline, because there's financial discipline too. Not to go spend money fucking stupid. Just
Yeah.
like there's discipline for everything, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, for sure. Yeah, and like I said, a lot of people, their
Uh.
habits are, like I said earlier, with the whole trying to be a father and stuff. Like I said, it's your habits. So
Yeah.
if you're not in the right mindset, like say you're gonna win $1 million, but first thing you do is buy a fucking Lamborghini, like because you wanted one. It's like, oh well, there goes $250,000. You're like, oh well, let me just spend it on this, and then you're like, oh shit, where's my money at?
Yeah.
Instead of like some people that like, oh well, hey, I didn't have it before. Let me see what I can do with it, like invest
Yeah.
it or do something instead of fucking buying lavish things or buying I don't know something that they always wanted.
Yeah.
So like I said, the habits that they have, their mindset.
Yeah. I think the casino is a perfect example of people testing their
Yeah.
testing their luck, right? Because they
Yeah.
want that return of investment, the return of
Yeah.
income, and they're so quick to go blow out a couple $100, $1,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
But then if you tell them, yo, spend $5,000 on a program or on an education class that's going to teach you how to better your business, better yourself, and in the future. For example, your barber.
Yeah.
You mentioned he spent 5 racks on a course that helped him double his money. So,
Yeah.
but most people up front, they'll be scared to do that, or they'll just deny that from the get go. Like, I'm not going to spend $5,000 on something. You know what I mean? But they're spending hundreds of dollars every single day at the casino. As an example.
Or they say they don't have it.
Yeah.
Like I don't have it, but
Right.
motherfuckers still going on vacation and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers still fucking buying all kinds of fucking fancy clothes and shit.
Right. Louis Vuitton belts and
You
shit.
know what I'm saying,
but
dog?
ain't got no money in their pockets.
Yeah, like the same, like the way I see it for the podcast. Like I don't know if you guys seen it, but I posted it online too. I just bought the Mac.
Yeah.
We got the
Yeah.
MacBook and shit.
Yeah.
That shit fucking sucks, but it's like an investment. That's the way
Right.
I see it.
Right.
Instead of going and buying some fucking to the casino or buying some clothes or buying some shit that, you know what I mean, that I want, that I've been
Yeah.
wanting,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, fuck it, it's just gonna go invest into the casino.
Right. You sacrifice certain things
Yeah.
for other things that are really gonna make a difference.
Yeah.
I mean, like you could have easily bought some red bottom shoes, some Gucci shoes or something. You know what I mean? But like, who's really looking at that?
Yeah,
I
fuck
mean,
that shit, dog. That shit's they say what broke people buy that type of shit to impress other people.
Other broke people.
You know what I'm saying, dog?
Other broke people. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck all that shit. I mean, if you have the money to do it, cool, but I don't.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers, if they make fucking 100,000, 200, 300, 500, half a mil, whatever, if you want to do that, that's fucking cool.
Yeah.
But we're talking about the regular people we see every day. They complain that they don't have fucking money.
Right. And they still got bills to pay.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, and fucking dead and fucking.
But I think it's that whole your mindset also affects your luck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like you said, you were like, okay, well, I'm not gonna spend it on that.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spend money on something dumb. I'm gonna spend it on to improve myself. But your mindset is set up that way, so the people are gonna be like, well, he got lucky when his podcast gets big. It's like, no, he had that. His mindset was, I want to do this to improve myself and better myself.
Right.
So it's like your mindset has a big play on your so-called luck.
The
Instead.
results.
Yeah, like you put in the work, and then one day it happens, and it's like, oh, he got lucky. It happens. Yeah,
I
but
fucking hate that shit, bro.
but behind the fucking scenes, this fool was grinding for,
Exactly.
5-10 years, and every day, and it's like no one said, oh, he's lucky. They just said, oh, look at him.
Yeah. It's what you do behind closed doors.
Yeah.
You know, it's what
So-
you do when people ain't looking.
Yeah,
It's what you do when
the lights are off and
when
the
lights are
arena,
off,
nobody's
yeah.
in the arena, dog. You're right there.
Right.
Practice. That's what I heard somebody say. It's who you are when there's no crowd, there's nobody cheering. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what dictates like how bad you really want some shit too.
Right.
Your character too.
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
heard. Who said it, man? I don't say Pitbull, but I don't want to misquote that. But he was saying it was funny because the harder he worked, the luckier he got.
Yeah, it is Pitbull.
Is it Pitbull? Pitbull, yeah. So
Pitbull,
and
yeah.
it's crazy. It's cool. Yeah, it's like that mindset. He was like, I work, So I think your mindset does have a big, play on your mind, your fucking luck.
It's like Kobe Bryant too. Everybody sees how good he is. They think he might be gifted, but that motherfucker was a beast. He fucking shot so many fucking basketballs, dog.
Yeah.
Thousands, right?
Yeah. And the thing with him, he didn't have a body of a superstar like in
Like a
NBA.
yeah, I
athlete,
heard
you know what
that.
I mean, like, so he didn't have like the long arms. He didn't have the
Yeah.
big hands. He didn't have the vertical. He didn't have the speed. He didn't have none of that, bro. So he was like an average basketball player, but he made himself a savage.
Fuck yeah,
You know what I mean?
bro.
With what he was doing behind closed doors when the lights were off, when there was nobody there.
Because I heard there was a video where they said that all the other dudes, they were in Miami and they wanted to go out for the night.
Yeah,
You seen that one?
party, yeah.
So they went out and then they came back at 2 or 3 in the morning. This motherfucker has a gym bag going to the fucking gym to go
Yeah.
shoot hoops.
And they're barely getting back
You
to
know what I'm
taking
saying?
that.
It's
yeah.
like, what the fuck? And then little by little, they said they all started doing it. One, then another one. Because once you're around that environment, you feel certain. Either you hate on it, you talk shit, or
Yeah.
you level the fuck up.
Yeah, because you feel called out, right? Like,
You feel like you got to match it. Like,
Right.
damn, I'm not doing enough.
right,
Instead of you don't want to be around, like you don't want to have the mentality like, oh, it's because they're doing this. It's because they're crazy. They're obsessive. Nah, fuck that. You want to be like, oh, they're doing that. I want to fucking do that shit too.
and it was his way for them to gain his respect too.
Yeah,
It's
I think he
kinda
said you
like-
gotta be a lead. Did he say? Somebody else said it's like leading by example.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? He had to be a leader. He didn't tell them we were all gonna go work out. He just
Right.
by actions, by doing it.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. So I mean, I think, you know what I mean. Like, we're doing the same thing here. You
Oh, yeah,
guys are
for
doing the
sure.
same thing here. You know, we're showing people what we're doing. The showing up, I think that's big because that means you're taking action. Like you said, luck, you can't control it, but your actions you can definitely control. You know what I mean? How far you can, how much you want to do that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people like the way their luck is going affects the way that they're reacting to certain situations, and that in turn just keeps on bringing their bad luck. You know what I'm saying? If shit's not going their way,
Yeah,
they shut down. Like, oh, well, it's not going my way. Maybe I won't take this other risk because it didn't go my way with something else. So I think that has a lot to do with it, like how they're perceiving their luck will affect their decisions on other stuff, on other things, and that will keep obviously attracting bad luck.
Yeah.
Instead of saying, you know, fuck it, what is it didn't work out, you know, okay, bad luck on that one, but hey, let me try this shit over here. Instead of saying that, they don't. They're just like, oh fuck, well, I lost money here, I'm gonna lose money there, and shit, okay, never mind, I'm not gonna do it. And then they just shut themselves out, and then at the end of the day, they're just free balling it basically at that point. Like, oh, let's see what happens. Just going where the wind takes them, basically.
You seen that? You guys seen that video by Jocko Willington?
No, I haven't.
I don't think so.
So he says the word good for everything bad or everything that's like fucked up. He says the word good. So like he has a company, right? It's like, oh, we didn't get proof with this budget. They get approved. He said good. Now we gotta learn to manage our budget we have right now better.
Okay.
Or this shit's running late. Good. Now we gotta work out how to fucking like everything
Make
he
it
looks
work.
at. Yeah. You seen that video?
No, but I mean, if they didn't get on time, then you need to do something
Yeah.
to figure some shit out. You know, figure something out, make it work. So
So no matter what happens, he says good. Like good. Now we get to figure it out. Now we get to learn. Now we get to grow. Like if you get a flat tire, good. Now I get to learn.
yeah,
Like no matter what bad shit happens, like it's good. Like if you get injured, good. Now I gotta learn to take it easy. Or now I learn how the muscle works, how the body works. You know what I mean? Whatever the fuck it is, like good.
So the way I see that, and I had it here on my notes, is perception.
Yeah.
It's the way you view things. You have to enhance your perception and your intelligence, because if you're viewing things a certain way, let's say the wrong way, right, in a negative way, you're gonna attract negative. You know what I mean? You're gonna just keep attracting negative. For example, if you say, like, you have to change the questions that you ask yourself. You know what I mean? So the more that you learn, because you know how they say knowledge is power. Well, it's technically not power, bro. Knowledge it's a tool that's gonna, you know, enhance the way you see things. And like Tony Robbins said, that he started asking himself different questions. Like instead of saying like, why is this happening to me? Why does this always happen to me? All those negative questions. Say, how can I change this? Like, what can I do to be better? Like how, you know what I mean? So it's just those little words, like you say, it could just be good. It could be 1, 2, 3 words that you utilize to just change your thoughts, change the outcome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I agree with that.
yeah. I also think that luck also has to do a lot with, or the way you view luck is how you were raised.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you're raised in the house that's like, well, one day we're gonna get lucky and we're gonna get out of the situation. One day, you know, someone's gonna come and save us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, or one day, you know, we're gonna win the lottery. Well, then the people that are around you are gonna think the same way. Your kids are mimicking that, so there's like, well, there's no way out of here except just waiting. Or when we get lucky, or you know, fucking a bag of money falls on the ground, and that's the only time we're gonna make ourselves better, or we're gonna get out of the situation. So if you're raised that way, most people just see luck as it only happens to some people sometimes, instead of having, you know, like that mindset of, well, hey, you know what, we're stuck in this shitty situation, we fucking don't got nothing to eat, but hey, let's go find something to eat.
Yeah.
Let's see where we can go, or let's do this, or let's do that, let's try this out. Again, some people are raised just to hope and dreams.
Yeah.
Or they automatically think negative too, I think. Like I've talked to people and
Yes.
they say like,
Yes.
why don't you go apply for that job? Nah, I ain't gonna get that
I'm
shit.
not gonna get it. It's gonna somebody else.
With my luck.
Yeah.
You say a lot of people, I used to say that shit. I still catch myself these days as not saying that shit. Like, well, with my, like, fuck it. It don't cost me nothing to apply.
Yeah.
Or apply for anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, with my luck. Just that mindset of just saying those fucking words. Like, nah, fuck
Yeah,
that
you
shit.
can't live in the someday mentality. Like someday will happen for me. Maybe someday.
You gotta
or
say some way.
some way,
you're gonna make it
somehow,
happen and
like,
shit.
I'm always gonna find a way.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna find a way how to get it. Yeah, you just can't live in that lifestyle. I mean, there's no handouts in this life. I mean, really, no one's gonna hand you, you know what I mean, your goals. No one's gonna hand you your.
Nobody gives a fuck.
No one cares, bro.
You know, your goals are your goals for a reason, and you gotta put the max effort into it.
Yeah, it's a sink or swim.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's a dog world, and you have to go after your shit and get your own results. No one's gonna do it for you.
Yeah, and like
Nobody's gonna be cheering you on either.
Yeah, so
You know,
don't
a lot of people
expect
want,
cheerleaders.
A lot of people want cheerleaders and shit.
Yeah.
Dog.
well, usually everybody cheers for you until you're doing better than them. So you know, then there's that. Everyone's like, yeah, you're gonna do good. Oh yeah. And then it's like, wait, he's making more than me. Fuck that guy.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? Nah, fuck him. Why? I was here longer than him, or I was, you know, doing this before him, and he's making more. And it's like, what happened to the cheering and shit? What the fuck?
There's more
You know?
people that want to see you fail than they want to see you succeed.
Yeah, you probably count the people in your hand and shit that want to see you succeed. Honestly, if you think
Yeah.
about it, fucking your parents, your significant other, and your kids,
Yeah.
if that. Very,
No
you know.
shit, yeah.
I mean, think about it. Honestly, most people said everything's fine until you do better than them.
Right.
Everyone's cheering for the underdog till the underdog is on top.
Right.
Look at famous people that became all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, they were liked, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, fuck that guy.
Right.
I heard there was a video about some dude. I forgot his fucking name, but he was saying that he wanted to open up a gym, and he was sleeping. No, he did open up a gym, but it was like barely starting out. It was rough. He was sleeping in the back, and everybody was cheering him on, like, dude, you're gonna fucking like this gym's gonna take off. You're doing great. We love it. Full fucking support.
Yeah.
That shit started taking off. He started getting money. Started opening another gym, and everybody started talking shit about him. The same fucking people, he said, like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? And
Wow.
that's what he was saying. Like, it's crazy how they want to see
Yeah.
you do good. Just not like everybody loves an underdog.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the underdog's not an underdog. Then they see him as
They see it as luck.
luck, or as I guess you want to say like a fucking opponent. Like, oh shit, what the fuck they got?
Yeah.
They're one of them now.
Yeah.
And even though it's the same person, it's just their luck. You know, their luck was hard work, sleeping on the couch. 'Cause that ain't lucky. Sleeping
Yeah.
sleeping in your gym ain't
Yeah.
lucky. It's
Yeah.
hard work,
I respect
dedication.
that. Yeah. Like Elon Musk, same story.
Well, that fool's a fucking genius, though, bro. I think he's
Yeah.
a fucking natural fucking IQ genius.
Yeah, no, that he is, but he also put in the work.
Fuck
He's-
yeah, he sacrificed a lot of shit.
Yeah, he slept in the
Yeah.
warehouse. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I could relate. Slept
I
in the
bet you a lot
warehouse.
of people called his ass crazy too.
Yeah.
I thought it was crazy. Electric cars. Now you see those motherfuckers everywhere.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd see the day where you see electric cars fucking going up and down the street, dog.
Yeah, yeah, no shit. Yeah, and like I said, he did put in that work. Yeah, I mean, he
Yeah.
is really smart too, so that has a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
But there's plenty of smart people that are broke.
Didn't use that potential.
I'm pretty sure there's people that are smarter than him out there that fucking are broke, flat broke, like,
Yeah.
or not even the monetary aspect, but just their mindsets. Like, oh well, fuck yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not doing that, or I don't want to do that. Like, well, shit, Elon Musk did it. Why I can't do that?
Yeah.
You know. So it's like, okay, well, then that's why you're where you're at, because your mindset hasn't shifted yet. But you know,
I even hate the word talent. I really don't like it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of
Yeah.
people say talent. Nah, that
Oh,
shit's-
he's got
that
talent. He's got the
shit-
talent. I
Yeah,
don't.
bro. Or they're talent. Even if somebody says they're talented, like, no, they're not fucking talented. They put a lot of fucking time into that shit.
Right.
I've heard somebody say that about somebody playing a guitar or like instrument. They weren't even that good, but they just played and they're like, oh, look at they're talented. I'm like, no, they're fucking not. I bet you they practice for a lot of fucking hours. And if you wanted to, if you put in the time, you could learn to do that shit too.
Yeah, it's a learning curve.
And they're like, but it is talent because I can't do it. Like, you can't do it because you haven't put in the fucking hours. You haven't
Right.
put in the time.
Right. You're speaking from no experience.
Yeah.
You know what
I mean,
But-
there's people who are talented with music and musicians because they pick up the shit quick, way quicker than anybody else, or they got an ear for it, or they just fucking create new music that's dope as fuck. But for anybody could play a fucking guitar. You got two fucking hands, you know what I mean? You can play a
Yeah.
fucking guitar.
Yeah.
But a lot of people see it as talent.
Yeah, I just think it's one of those things like whatever you focus on, whatever you calibrate your mind, your mindset to, like you're gonna get it.
Yeah.
You're gonna get it because I mean, let's just say if maybe I am a good piano player, but I'm not even trying. So how in the hell am I gonna know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if I focus on that and not have other distractions and just focus on playing the piano, learn how to read the notes, I might be good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It might
But-
be fucking great.
might be great.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But you don't know until you try.
Yeah.
Until you try, until you fail, and then you
Yeah.
try again, and then you fail, and then you learn, and you try, and so it's just one of those things, bro. Like, just don't give up, and just keep going at it.
Like the same with this podcast, like motherfuckers don't know the first episode that me and you ever recorded,
Yeah,
that shit got scrapped.
yeah,
And
yeah.
that was tough too, because it's
Yeah.
like our first one, dog. Our first one,
Yeah.
fucking we felt like I felt like it went super fucking good.
yeah, and it took us a lot of takes
And
to
it
even
take us
get that done.
they don't see all that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we had to fucking scrap it, and right after we just did another one, which was the first one.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And even with some of these, we still have fucking takes that we got to do.
yeah,
And we're still learning from camera angles, lighting, fucking audio, all that shit.
cleaning our cameras. Yeah.
right.
Yeah, shit like that.
So no, yeah, no. What
But,
is it?
but people don't see all that.
Yeah, no.
Like you said, they don't see the view. They don't see it with low views, or like they don't see what it could be or where it's gonna be. They just see, you know what I mean?
Yeah, he got lucky.
Yeah.
He got lucky.
Like so let's just say hypothetical, one video fucking blows the fuck up, but they don't see all the other fucking videos.
And that's usually what happens though. A lot of people on like TikTok or
Yeah.
Instagram, they'll be posting and posting and posting, and it takes one random video, and it's like, really, that one? That's the one that blew up. Like it's
Yeah.
always the one that you don't think is gonna, but they still did it. They're still doing it. So, like, what's that? That she does that podcast. I don't know if you guys, Bobby.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
she's
she-
fucking weird.
Yeah, Yeah, well, whatever. So,
She's
but
weird. You seen her?
No, but I'll take
but,
your word.
But that's
She's weird,
that's the
bro.
point of that her podcast is set up that way. Well, her thing is like she posted a bunch of videos prior to that. I think since like COVID, they were like I think on mom stuff and stuff like
Some
that.
shit like that.
Yeah, and then it's like at some point one went viral and like she's doing all this crazy shit now.
Nah,
Like,
but that was like a setup though, right? Because like she did interview Drake right away and shit, dog.
from what I heard, it wasn't right. No, not before her other videos were like she'd been posting for a long time before she got to that. Yeah, it was, like I'm saying, like COVID, like prior to or like during COVID, that's when like her thing started, and it wasn't. Yeah, that's the one that blew her up. But I think it was like she knew somebody and that knew somebody else that knew Drake or something like that. And she's like, oh, she just said, hey, tell him we can do a podcast.
Well, if any of you guys know anybody famous, say something right now and shit.
Right.
No.
Anybody?
Calling out all the famous people
know,
I know.
somebody and shit.
No,
Yeah.
David Goggins, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's like I said, and it's like, but she took that initiative to say, well, fuck it, let me ask what's the worst that fucking happens and shit. And then yeah, I guess someone got back to her and it happened. But again, it goes back to that she wasn't lucky right off the bat. She worked, she did something, and that one video. Now she's doing all sorts of like interviews and meeting all people. So like I said, it's just that work you put into it.
And I'm pretty sure that wasn't the first famous person she asked. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
I'm
They
sure
asked
she
them.
got rejected plenty of
yeah,
times.
bro. Rejection's like fucking. That ain't shit. Honestly, people are scared of it or get discouraged. Like, oh no, I don't want to ask because what if they say no?
So
Yeah,
Drake
you
wants to
fucking ask
if Drake wants to interview with us, just cool. That's cool too.
OVO. crew
OVO,
and
yeah,
shit.
there you go.
Yeah, for every you got to get 99 no's for one yes. So she probably got rejected 99 times. Till that one person said, "Okay, I'll do that for you.
Yeah, so is it like
I'm willing to."
Maybe
do that.
even more, dog.
Yeah, maybe even more.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit's crazy. People don't see all that, and people don't think like that. They automatically think they should be entitled or they should have it, or the world should automatically give them something that I don't fucking know.
Right. But yeah, you got to put in the work. You got to put in the work to be able to be ready when the time comes. You know what I mean? When the right time, the right place, the right opportunity. That's when you already did the work prior to that and you're ready for it. Because, I mean, let's just say if we asked Drake, but we didn't even have a mic or a camera or a phone or a tripod stand. You know what I mean? How are we going to make that video?
Yeah, we're camera shy like the first one or some shit.
Right. Like, how are we going to complete that video? What if he said yeah, but we weren't ready?
Yeah.
So you have to be ready for the opportunity.
Opportunity meets preparation. It's just success right there.
That's right. And I got a quote here that I wrote down. I wanted to bring it up. It says, "You reach somewhere not because you desire it, but because you do the right thing and earn the capability." So it just goes to one of those things. You know what I mean? It's not just because you want it. It's because you got to be doing the right things to earn it at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we're doing, and I recommend anybody listening to this, they work towards their goals and their dreams. You know what I mean? Don't let people shut you down just because they tell you no one time. Like, get back up and do it again. You know what I mean? Do it better.
Don't let your bad luck dictate your life. Basically, what you think is bad luck. Just just keep on going.
Or your own fears.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people. Like, I know I was like that. My own fears or my own. You know what I mean? Insecurities fucking help me back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I think that's a lot of people's problems too.
Yeah.
They're scared within themselves. They have an idea or they want to do something and they don't want to pull the trigger because they're so fucking scared.
Well, the thing is, everyone wants the pot of gold, right? But they're not willing to go find it, and they don't know that on the search for it, there's so many obstacles.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That like when you see a rainbow, you think that's the pot of gold, right? So let's just say from there to there, point A to point B, like, it's not just straight there, and like no one's gonna navigate you there and like, here you go, here's your pot of gold. You know what I mean? Like, no, like, you're gonna have to figure out how to create like a solution for all the obstacles that you're gonna run into, like from people talking shit, from people
laughing at you,
throwing a banana peel, you slip. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's gonna be so many things that you're gonna have to overcome to get it to it, and you might have to do it without any directions. You have to figure out how to get there, have your own map, your own roadmap.
Yeah.
And that goes different to everybody because everybody is on a different journey and trying to succeed on a different level, on a different thing. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, just make your roadmap. One thing I suggest is goal setting. You have to create a goal. You have to really take your time management into consideration, right? Because like we were saying, like when you become a father or just, you know, whatever, there's always people have different time managements where they're like, I'm late to work, I'm late to this, I'm late to that. They always have an excuse, right? Because of time. But we all got the same 24 hours, you know, and if you're searching for more time, like they're going to put you in the crazy house because there ain't no more time. You know what I mean? We all get the same time. So the third thing would be discipline. Have discipline to what you're trying to do. Number 4, have the knowledge to what you're trying to do. And the 5th one is take action. Once you have all that, you know what I mean, you take action, and then you're just gonna achieve what you're trying to succeed.
I think I like that. I like all those. I just want to say though, add on the first one, goal setting. I think people need to get specific with it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because then it's like, I want to make X amount of money. I want to make $100,000 by when?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
Like specific date deadlines, or I want to lose weight. Yeah, I need to lose weight. Well, if you need to, set a fucking date, set a fucking timeline. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's a big thing right there. No urgency. There's no urgency. People just, they say it, but they don't really fucking mean it.
Yeah.
Because if you mean it, you have a fucking deadline, but that just scares people.
Yeah.
Because what if they fail? There's a way you might fail.
Yeah. You have to set big goals and then small progress.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I mean, everyday progress. But the goal has to be really big and clear.
Yeah.
Like very, very clear, you know.
Yeah.
But
I think sometimes even it's not clear though too.
Yeah.
Honestly. Like you never fucking know. Like when I started the Instagram, I didn't think I was gonna be doing a podcast.
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
But that's where it fucking kind of went. I was kind of like, people were like, well, what are you gonna do? I don't fucking know what I'm gonna do, kind of.
Yeah.
I should have a plan maybe. I'm still working on it. You know what I mean? But it's like movement somewhere still. Progress, movement, and we'll figure it out as we fucking go.
Right.
Because sitting here playing with my fucking thumbs is not really gonna get nobody nowhere.
Right. Yeah.
It's like it's not gonna get any of you guys anywhere too. Anybody listening too.
That's why we have 2 feet, because imagine if you only walked on your right foot, you're just doing circles.
That's fucked up. Somebody out there listening only has one foot, dog.
Well, I'm saying you got to also make another movement, another strive. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
it's
you got to. I don't care if you're on a wheelchair or whatnot.
Yeah.
You have to. You roll on
Crutch
just
your
on
ass,
one side.
Crutch your ass on both of them.
Right. So it's like you got to go one and then hit the other side to keep moving forward, or else you're just gonna be doing circles.
Like a fucking like in a canoe and shit. You're just paddling one side and shit. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Straight up.
No. Yeah. No, for sure. One last one on that knowledge part though. Just in my opinion, again, I know that you wrote those, but don't ponder too much on your lack of knowledge.
Right.
To execute, because some people, it's always that, oh, I'm gonna wait for the right time, or I'm gonna wait till I'm actually, I know what I'm talking about or what I'm doing. It's like, well, you might not ever fucking know. You won't fucking know until you actually fucking do it.
Yeah.
So don't ponder too much on it, because that's where a lot of people are like, well, I don't know how to fucking, like I said, social media. But fuck it,
That's what I was about to say. Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking do it. So like I said, don't ponder on your knowledge too much, because sometimes if you obviously operating on somebody, then maybe that one, But if you're for something, just do it. Sometimes it's just doing that shit, because people wait for the right time, the right amount of money, or the right amount of knowledge, and it's like you're never gonna feel prepared or feel like you know enough, especially if it's something big like starting a business. Like, well, I don't fucking know how to do this. I don't know how to do that. And there's people that have a business, they didn't fucking know.
Right.
They just said, fuck it, I want it by this date, like you said. They were fucking disciplined about it, and they said, all right, we're gonna do it. And they had a lot of slip ups, but they've learned.
Yeah.
And from there they progress.
I agree with that, because for example, in your case, a mechanic, right? Like you can read all the mechanic books, but you still have to be hands on. That's where you're really gonna learn.
So you use that fucking 10mm socket, and you're like, fuck, you didn't play. That wasn't in the book and shit.
Right.
So you'd always have it there,
Right.
It's a 10mm socket. So
You
my
could
car
read-
guys will get it.
Yeah, you could read an HVAC book, how to do air conditioning, but not until you're up there on the roof, 100-degree weather and trying to figure it out. Like that's when you have to apply everything that you did, learn.
Yeah.
So
And then on the flip side, there's those guys too that never read a fucking book.
Right.
And they just start figuring shit out, either by watching somebody or taking shit apart themselves.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And they know more than the motherfucker who wrote the book, who doesn't know shit.
I was about to say those are sometimes like the ones that the toughest people. They didn't have a professor or and someone to teach them. They said, oh fuck it, I want it.
Yeah.
And how you stop somebody like that? They said, I don't need you to teach me. I'm gonna teach myself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
you got to learn on the fly.
I think David Goggins said it is like he likes to consider himself a practitioner, not a theorist. Because a lot of people that write all those self-improvement books, they're theorists. They don't live outside in the fucking real world. They're real people. They're inside fucking writing in their nice ass house.
Yeah.
But when like this fool, he's a practitioner. So he's actually doing the shit he says. So I like that idea. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
practitioner, like you got to fucking do what you say,
Right.
you know?
I like that.
Implement it. Like all the shit I read too, I try to implement it and highlight the shit so I could remember and, you know, like practice it.
Yeah.
Make it a habit, make it, you know what I mean? Memorable.
Right. So yeah, man. I just wanted to bring up too that I ordered that book that you were talking about with Eric Thomas.
Nice.
UOU.
Yeah.
I ordered it. I thought I was gonna get it within a few days, but it's not gonna get here until like 2 more weeks.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe they were out of stock or whatever. But yeah, man, I placed the order, so I can't wait to read it.
Hell yeah.
And learn from that and just see what I can take from it because I know it changed you. You know. What I
Yeah,
mean?
for sure.
So I can't wait to receive that and add that to my collection.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, bro. So I
That's a
appreciate.
book I'll read again too, you know?
Yeah, so I appreciate the recommendation. So if anybody else is looking for a book to read, you know, like that's I can't say it for myself, but you know, Robert says that's a great one, and
Yeah.
Eric Thomas, he's a great person. Love him. So
Oh
can't
yeah.
wait to, can't
Yeah,
wait to
that
read
dude's
him.
fucking motivational as fuck, man.
Yeah,
But yeah, that's all we got about luck today, right?
yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's
I
it. You
think-
know, luck
I
is.
think we covered everything.
I think luck is bullshit. I think it's more. Yeah. you
Yeah.
gotta-
Dog. Talent's bullshit. Luck's bullshit.
You make your own luck. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Work harder, you get luckier.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
Point fucking blank.
Yeah.
But real quick before we end, I want to invite you guys to
a
5.
date?
Huh?
On a date?
No, I'm sorry.
Sorry,
Can't.
ladies. He's
Sorry.
sorry. I guess not.
Oh, I thought it was you.
No, for you, wait.
So
I know you were saying you were single and shit, so I was like, maybe.
I
you
said
know.
that.
Yeah.
I don't remember. That's a different
Oh, okay.
podcast.
All
That's
right,
a
all
different one.
He's the only one on the table single, huh?
Huh, there you go.
Oh, shit.
Maybe not for long. Who knows?
So like I was saying, we're gonna. My cousin invited me to a raffle. I mean a raffle.
Got him all worked though.
You got them all fucked up
yeah.
and shit, dog. To a 5K race. It's called a raffle for rewritten. Run for a cause. Win a 10-inch garland, whatever. That's like some raffle shit. But basically, it's for fatherless children.
Yeah.
That's what they're supporting,
Yeah.
and it's a 5K race.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you guys want to go, it's register online. You could message her at Electric Balloons Designs. You go on her page and you'll see it all right there.
Okay.
And it's June 9th. June 9th, you send her a screenshot of your registration and you're in the raffle.
Okay. Sign me up.
June 9th,
If
there you
anybody
go.
wants to join us, if anybody has lost a father and wants to come and support, or knows somebody has lost a father and want to participate, like come on out, come with us, come hang out.
Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, we would love to take a picture with you guys, you know, and yeah, I can't wait. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah. So if you guys want to go, it's 5K, which about like 3 miles.
Yeah,
and you
it's
could
3 miles.
you don't have to run it.
Yeah.
For some people who can't run it.
Right.
I was asking her. She said that people could walk. You know, you could take your kid in the stroller and shit.
Just show up.
Yeah.
Just show up.
Yeah, hell yeah. Support the movement. You know what I mean? It's positive fucking 40. I think it's right now. If you sign up before the end of March, it's $40.
Okay, there it is. And that was going to be my next question. Even if you can't run or you can't walk out there, you still want to show up and donate your donate some money for a good cause, like please do so. And if you can't come out for whatever reason, you still want to donate, reach out to us. We'll send you the link. We'll make sure we post a link here somewhere. And you said it was Electric what?
Electric Balloons Design.
There it is.
Yes, sir. Go hit her up for any information, questions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
June 9th.
Yeah, June 9th.
June 9th.
Yeah, June 9th. I don't know it doesn't say a time yet.
Okay. Most likely in the morning. So
Probably.
Yeah. And I know it's going to be in San Bernardino.
okay.
She said San Bernardino, they shut off the streets. There's cops there and everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm definitely looking forward to it. I've never been in a race or marathon or any fucking thing.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I got a reason to fucking train now.
Yeah.
No, there you go.
You know what I mean?
That's gonna be a good one for at least for us for the podcast.
Oh,
You know what I
fuck
mean?
yeah.
Something to start off with, a little, because I think they give out some kind of ribbon or a medal or something. At the finish
probably.
line.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't got to finish first, but as long as you show up and finish.
Hell yeah. And support the fucking movement, you know?
Right. That's what it's about. Helping others, supporting others, and doing things for a good cause.
Yeah. So I think that's about it. And like we said, we appreciate you guys for tuning in, staying till the end. We hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know. Please give us a fucking thumbs up. Subscribe on YouTube. We're trying to get to a fucking 100 subscribers fucking before June 9th. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Before June 9th. We'll make it
yeah,
at that.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
doable.
And if you know Drake again, hit him up. Just saying, gotta put that out there. You never know.
Hey,
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. And on Instagram, go follow us on Instagram. Savage Over Average Podcast. We're putting up clips right there, motivational shit on the story all the time.
Absolutely.
So if you guys are interested, if you guys like that, you know, that's a place for you guys right there. But yeah, I think that's about it, right?
Yeah,
That's about
yeah,
it.
we're good.
man.
Yeah.
And if you feel you're a savage and you should be here, message us. Let us know. We would love to have you on here. And also, if there's a topic that you guys want us to, you know, talk about or you know, elaborate more on, please message us.
Yes, sir. Just know we might hurt your feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're raw, fucking unedited, fucking voice our opinions and shit.
Yeah, so that's it, man. So we
Yes, sir.
appreciate you guys, you know, stopping in at the Savage Over Average podcast. This was episode 7,
Yes, sir.
and think
See you guys on the next one. Yeah.
yeah,
Stay savage.
Yeah. See you later, guys.
we out.
Peace.